not. A sea of garbage fell like a rainstorm. The whole city instantly turned into a hell of people. The car was running fast in the garbage. The metal clanging sound was mixed with the screams of passers-by. It was always foretelling the coming of the end of the day. And what's more shocking is the wreckage of the 114-year-old Titanic. It suddenly appeared on the street. What the hell is going on? It has to start with an ordinary fishing. This day the sea was calm. The crew threw a plastic bottle at random. The moment the net pulled up, a loud scream came. The net seemed to contain some creature. Passers-by were shocked. The picture turned to the nearest coastline. A team of trained military personnel came to the fishing village. After a lot of inspections, they finally saw the mission goal of this trip. It was the mysterious creature that the fishermen caught. After they killed it cruelly, they thought they could make a lot of money, so they brought the body back to the fishing village. The military took a great interest in this deep-sea monster and the mid-story. People call it a sea demon, but from the perspective of modern biology, it belongs to the species of the gull, commonly called the water demon originally. This was not enough to alarm the military until they found a pearl in the bottom of the sea monster. This is not a natural formation, it's a food that's specially embedded. For thousands of years, only humans have done this, obviously. This kind of water demon also has a lot of wisdom. The Black Commander found a new continent, decided to do a deep scan of the sea monster. Wait for everyone to leave. Only 8 grams slowly came to the water demon. He was praying in his heart, no matter what. This is a lost life. Later, Barclay and others brought special equipment to the coast. This is what the Black Commander specifically asked for: the deep sea launch. Translation: he hopes to establish contact with the water demons who have wisdom. Wait until it's quiet at night. The soldiers responsible for guarding the water demon's body chatting. As a result, the turn of the skill, it was found that something was wrong. The original hard cement floor actually came out of the water. Stepping on it is like falling into a swamp. The female soldier has not yet reacted to what's going on. His body is stuck, and the companion next to him is like a cat. If you want to go to the corpse, you can't do anything. A black hand directly pressed him into the swamp. Then the water turned on one after another. As soon as the dark rain stopped, took off the hanging water demon. The alarm in the base. The sleeping soldiers quickly walked out of the camp. Wait for them to rush to the scene. This is when the water demon disappeared with 2 guards. The original loose swamp recovered to a hard cement floor. Barclay noticed the abnormality under his feet. He pulled out a chair from the ground. The commander tried to call 2 missing men with a walkie-talkie. As a result, he heard a faint voice under his feet. He repeatedly confirmed the walkie-talkie buried under the floor. A few people dug up the dry soil with their fingers. Suddenly saw a twisted arm. Barclay sat by the sea for a long time and could not calm down. This is his first face-to-face body. How can the fear of the heart not go away? The Black Commander was full of doubts. They are the intelligence agents of the United Nations, specialized in dealing with various mysterious events that are difficult to explain scientifically. It is reasonable to say that everyone should have seen the scene of the bloody ghost. Barclay did not know. Barclay had to tell the truth. In fact, he was just a civil servant in the department. The originally appointed executor went on vacation, so Barclay was forcibly pulled over to charge, and the reason why he appeared on the arrest list. Also because when he was arrested, colleagues have to rush to compensate, so I called Barclay to help replace. Now his intestines are almost destroyed. I have not undergone any professional training. I can't deal with these dangerous scenes. However, the commander told him that history is made up of countless accidents. Besides all the great events, it all happened under the witness of a civil servant. I want Barclay to stay. The man sat in place for a long time. The female captain hurriedly said, Aquarius is not a wild beast. It occupied the earth before humans appeared. It's just that it's been sleeping at the bottom of the sea for thousands of years. I don't know why the frequency of recent appearances has increased. In fact, the intelligence agents have long discovered the existence of Aquarius. It's just that it's always secretive to some extent. If Aquarius does not fall asleep, humans may not be the owners of the earth. Suddenly, I heard the cry of my companions. I didn't expect an Aquarius to show up. All the soldiers waited. Barclay returned to his original job. Take out the small version to record. Just when the 2 sides were fighting, the Black Commander took a big step. He ordered the soldiers to put down their weapons and let the technicians start. The translator, the commander, expressed his goodwill. First hoped to have a peaceful negotiation with Aquarius. There was a strange sound in the mouth of this Aquarius. After the machine translation, he was actually blaming humans for killing his own people. The commander immediately refuted. Aquarius also killed 2 human soldiers. The 2 sides are even. Next, it's time to sit down and talk. Aquarius suddenly became excited. Translation shows that he wants to negotiate with all humans. Just when everyone is wondering, the alarm on their mobile phones suddenly rang. It turns out that Aquarius has appeared all over the world. It looks like a king has returned, as if they are the owners of this world. The public appearance of Aquarius immediately caused a big wave in the world. In order to figure out their intention as soon as possible, the British official took the lead. Within a few days, humans have built a connected canal in the Empire Building, and this will also become the first official initial meeting with the Aquarius Joint Intelligence Special Forces commander, Kate was elected as the chief representative of this negotiation, although they do not belong to any country but at this moment represents the common will of all life on Earth. Before the meeting began, the technicians opened the gate and began to fill the water in the pipe. Wait until the water tank is completely filled. Everyone saw a few Aquarius from the surveillance coming to the hall quickly. The first Aquarius appeared like a team standing still. Then there are two huge deep sea rain. The last to appear is the chief representative of this negotiation. In the eyes of everyone, this Aquarius gradually shows its body looks more like a human than the sane. Even the expression is richer, obviously have a lot of wisdom, and the people under the stage also noticed Aquarius can completely escape the free breathing of sea water. These two features mean that they have the ability to enter the surface. There were 4 discussions in the meeting hall. Human representative Dr. John Nathan spoke first. He first expressed his welcome to the arrival of Aquarius, just preparing for the next long debate, but it was interrupted by the Aquarius representative. I didn't expect him to learn human language. It seems that he knows more than humans. Dr. John Nathan changed the topic, said it was a gift for the Aquarius. This is from the highest point of the earth, Aesop's Aeschylus unique fragrance. John Nathan originally wanted to use this to show the superiority of humans. The Aquarius representative also prepared a gift for everyone. Actually lost the vitality of Aquarius. His tone was full of anger, said that these children could have grown up happily, but in the oil, poison, and excrement of humans. The doctor on the stage panicked, explained in a hurry, humans are already in control of the marine environment. However, the Aquarius representative said angrily, I don't want to negotiate with him anymore, then pointed to Buckley, who was in charge of recording in the back row. Everyone turned around and looked. I don't understand why Aquarius chose such a small person, but I saw you on behalf of the finger Buckley appear on the computer screen, the picture of praying to the aquatic corpse. He thinks only those who respect the dead only qualified to represent humans to negotiate with the Aquarius. Even Buckley himself dare not believe his own silent literary staff and has become the focus of the whole planet. The general commander of the meeting, Kate, is worried about this. If Buckley says anything wrong, it is possible to start a war between the two clans. However, the Aquarius's attitude was extremely firm, said that he just wanted to hear Buckley's voice and opinion. This little man had to stand in front of the Aquarius. He didn't even prepare a decent suit. Aquarius representative emphasized again, I chose you because of your humanity and sympathy. Buckley shook his head, think he can't represent all humans after all. He is just a small character. Aquarius representative emphasized that this negotiation must be carried out under the witness of the world. Let the world know that ordinary people also have the right to speak. However, Kate, as the negotiator, there are too many factors to consider. It is impossible for her to expose the whole negotiation in front of the world, and Buckley can't just say what he thinks. So in the second day's negotiation, Kate only approved 50 reporters to shoot and banned simultaneous live broadcast. Buckley was also emphasized again and again, can only follow the text on the screen. Don't add drama to yourself as the huge pipe is filled with water. Again, the negotiator of the Aquarius came to his senses. Buckley is much calmer than yesterday. Following Kate's question, when he was about to read out the human demands, Aquarius representative suddenly interrupted. He wants a glass of water. It is deliberately emphasized that it is reasonable water. It is impossible for the person in charge to refuse such a simple request, so immediately sent a team of soldiers to the river. A cup of confusing river water. It was soon sent to Buckley's hands. Aquarius representative made the following request, that is to let Buckley drink the river. Look at the yellow whirlpool in the cup. The expression of the man is extremely complicated at this time. The latest instruction was sent to the displayed. Buckley suggested that it should be disinfected before using, then began to mention the pollution problem. Aquarius representative interrupted. He doesn't want to hear what the politicians say. Buckley shouldn't be a puppet. The man was silent for a moment and finally made a decision, that is to take off the headphones and speak his mind. He thinks humans are too stupid and selfish for the small profit in front of his eyes. Do not hesitate to push the earth to the brink of collapse. Even when two people negotiate, countless factories still discharge sewage into rivers and oceans. This statement won the high praise of the Aquarius representative. I think you are my favorite human. Buckley thought his performance was perfect. However, when he turned his head, he found that the whole venue was in a state of death. Even the talks had to be suspended. Buckley's words of detachment undoubtedly pushed humans to an extremely unfavorable situation. Special forces decided to move back to another city. They began to study the body characteristics of Aquarius. Even the dead Aquarius did not let go. Everyone has seen it before. Aquarius can instantly synchronize with all the people. They suspect that this is a network structure. Similar to the marine military, more like a kind of natural wind tide. Kate suspects that the pearls on the Aquarius well may play an important role. It seems that there are many places in the body of this race worth exploring. However, the negotiations between the two races still continue. This time humans choose to take the initiative. Buckley promised to complete 50% of the pollution reduction by 2065. After that, it was even faster to promote governance, but the Aquarius representative felt too slow. Now there are people who die in a bad environment every day. He did not want to be a puppet. The Aquarius representative could not accept waiting for 40 years. Buckley immediately explained environmental governance requires a large amount of material and manpower. It's not something that can be achieved overnight. However, the Aquarius representative is questioning the determination of human rulers to govern the environment. It's not worth it. Buckley also wanted to explain. The Aquarius representative suddenly turned his head and looked into the air. The whole city was silent. Residents thought the storm was coming. However, what they were waiting for was not rain, but garbage rain composed of countless plastic bags, bottles, cans, and broken fishing nets. The whole city was in a mess. Even the two-way negotiation in the Empire Tower had to be terminated. Residents were terrified and scattered. I really can't figure it out. Why are these garbage that used to fall in the ocean? Why is it now in the city? It's just less than half an hour. The original clean street was filled with garbage. Look around. The whole city has become a garbage kingdom. The most incredible thing is Titanic, which has been silent for more than a century. It appeared in the center of New York. With the collapse of major cities around the world, leaders from all over the world keep making statements, call for everyone to unite to jointly resist the unprecedented human crisis. Not long after, with the efforts of all parties, negotiations between humans and the Aquarius resumed. Buckley's statement is still very official call for the Aquarius to try to remain calm and restrained. Any impulsive behavior will bring great loss to both sides. The attack of the Aquarius did not show mercy. It just returned what belonged to humans. Buckley suppressed his anger to know that his wife and son almost died in the garbage rain. Kite's instructions were sent in the extractor. That is to ask the Aquarius to sign a ceasefire. Humans do not want to have a war with any race. Aquarius nodded, promise not to cause trouble to humans in the future, but you have to agree to 3 conditions. First, stop the pollution of the oceans and rivers immediately. The second is to formally divide humans and the Aquarius. The survival border. Humans thought that the oceans were vast. It is not difficult for the Aquarius to slide out of some areas. However, the Aquarius said all oceans and waterways belong to them. Not only prohibit human navigation, even the upper air of the sea is not allowed to fly. Now all the representatives of all countries are angry, especially some countries that rely on ports. Lost the sea and air, unwilling to sentence them to death. The Aquarius made a loud laugh. The negotiation room was silent for a moment. Buckley hurried to apologize, explain that they were just too excited. The voice of the Aquarius returned to feminine. Remind everyone that he just mentioned 2 conditions, and the third condition is the key. He is very disgusted with this tall building built of steel where Clay asked him to decide the next meeting location. Everyone can't help but look at the coordinates on the screen. It is one of the deepest seaports on the earth, the most advanced manned submersible for humans. It can only sink to half the depth. Faced with the question of the Aquarius, Buckley actually agreed. The above is the first and second content of the Battle of the Sea. If you like it, please continue to pay attention. See you next time.